In today's pick a card reading, we're going to go over messages from someone who loves you. If you've been around and you know who I am, feel free to skip right to your reading and I'll see you there. If you're brand new to this channel, I warmly welcome you to this community. My name is Jacey. I'm an energy reader, and this channel is all about connecting with your highest divine self. And if you're also completely new to pick a card readings on this lovely YouTube land, all you have to do is pick a number between 1 over here, pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Once you've chosen your deck, whichever you're most drawn to or whichever number you're most drawn to, go down to the description box below, click on the timestamp correlating to the number that you've chosen, and that is where your reading will start today. And without further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Number 1, how are we all doing? Thank you so much for letting me tune in to your energy to be able to read for you. Let's find out messages from someone who loves you, what they have to say, what they want to tell you. If you're looking for private readings, you can find that in the Etsy shop in the description box below. I fundamentally believe that we don't need readings, we don't need coaching, we don't need any of that. But I understand, even for myself, sometimes we need to pick me up, and that's what those are for. So pile number 1, we have the lynx spirit, the moose spirit, and the lizard spirit. What messages are coming from someone who loves you? First of all, they think you're gorgeous. They think that you are smart. You have so much wisdom in you, and they admire you so much. They see you as someone that is witty, someone that is knowledgeable of so many topics, and especially knowledgeable about the chosen topics that you personally engage in. So whether it's your career or your hobbies, they recognize the passion that you have for these activities, and they super admire that about you. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So someone who loves you wants to tell you that you are far greater at seeing past all the BS than you realize. They want to tell you that this is one of your many strengths, pile 1, and they feel as though you don't harness it or trust it enough. They, subconsciously, whether they consciously literally have told you this already, or they subconsciously want to tell you this and they feel this from you, is that they see and recognize and acknowledge this is someone you literally know in your life that loves you, can see that you're so much more psychic and so much more all-knowing than you give yourself credit for. They are fully aware that sometimes you let your, I don't know what it is, maybe your ego, maybe your insecurities, whatever it is, maybe you haven't fully, maybe it's none of the above, maybe it's simply that you have not fully harnessed your potential in that department yet. And they see that strength in you, that you are so much far more psychic than you are even aware of yourself, and they can see it in you. So, the fact that we're bringing this up through another channel, that's through someone that loves you, maybe they are trying to encourage you to help you see that you have this. You have this power in you. You have this talent in you. Not everyone has this level of psychic abilities and the ability to read the room as good as you do. You haven't really played around enough in that field of knowing what you know. You're really good at observing people. You're like that person that, it's almost like that Libra energy where they play dumb, but actually they know everything. You do that a lot, and they just want to say that they can see through your BS too. Like, they know you know, even though you're playing dumb most of the time. And whether you feel like you're intentionally playing dumb or not, they can see through those moments where you're like, no, tell me about it, but actually you know everything about it already. You just want to know what they want to say. So let's see. Let's move on to the Moose Wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So this speaks again to the intuitive ability and intuitive talents and potential that this person who loves you sees you. They see that you have, not only are you born with psychic abilities that are far greater than most, you also have an army of ancestors and spirits that are, you have more, like a bigger army than most. You have a whole slew of people essentially behind you that are guiding you and pushing you into the direction that you want to go and that they want you to go. I mean, listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. So the person that loves you, what they want to tell you is that there's so much more wisdom as well that you haven't tapped into. And I don't feel like you're intentionally avoiding the wisdom. I just feel like you haven't explored that. It hasn't come time yet where you are meant to explore that depth of your own self yet. But rest assured that you have that within you, and the depth of your wisdom is 100 times more than you even realize that you have right now. So that's so exciting. Pile number one, you have so much growth to live into. That means that there's so many more miracles and blessings to be excited for, because every new evolution comes new trials and tribulations, yes, new challenges, yes, but also new, beyond your imagination kind of blessings that are on your path of destiny. You're on your path of, you know, the life that you're on. This to me is so exciting. You know, some people cap off. Some people just stop growing, stop expanding in their, I don't know, I don't want to say number or age, but like, you know, some people do stop their growth before they even actually pass on. Whereas you guys, in your life track, has this potential to continuously grow all the way till the day that you are ready to pass. You are going to grow tomorrow, you're going to grow and expand and evolve next week, next month, next year, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years, in 30 years, in 40 years, in 60 years. You're down the road, you're going to continue to grow and expand, and there's so much wisdom to tap into that you will be tapping into through your lineage, through your higher source, connection to higher source, I mean. And just so many highest spirit wants to hold hands with you. There's a whole long freaking lineup of highest spirits that are waiting their turn to work with you. That's how powerful you guys are, pile number one. I'm getting shivers all over my spine, my back, everywhere. So lizard regeneration. Your messages from someone who loves you, they are so in admiration that you're able to recover from things so fast, and that speaks to the evolution that you're meant to experience. You know, you're on this almost fast forwarded, speed tracked evolution where, you know, some people take, I don't know, like 5 years to understand a lesson before they get the next one, but you're over here completing assignments and contracts and lessons within a day, within a week, within a month. Whereas for someone else with the same assignment would take them a year or 2 or 10. So you guys are on this fast forwarded, speed tracked evolution. You are on the bullet train of life, and it's exciting, it's fresh. The whole world is excited for you, and they are excited themselves because they're like, oh my God, a human, one of us in human form actually is able to tune in to us and connect with us and actually get the job done to heighten the vibrations of planet Earth, because they have been wanting to get a hold of a number of spirits on Earth that's incarnated as human beings, and they've been trying to connect with a number of us. Some of them are a little bit more difficult to access, where you guys are more easy to access for them. So they're so excited. They're almost flocking to you like bees to a honeycomb. So let's read this. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. You're so strong. Embrace your transformation. Put your new cloak. You are master of regeneration. So what was I saying, pile number one? You are able to adapt so easily. You're able to recognize when God has something to say to you. You're so malleable to what the highest spirit has to say to you and what they want you to do. You're so receptive. And whether you feel like you are or not, I'm telling you, you are. And if you feel like you really aren't, then you will live into this type of energy very soon, because you have the soul and you have the talent of being so receptive to all of the brightest, most brilliant archangels that are trying so hard to connect with the chosen ones. And you are one of the chosen ones, and they are working through you in such divine ways. That's the message I have for you guys, pile number one. I hope you liked it. That was really powerful. Help me boop that like button if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I post every single week, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Pile number two. Let's find out what messages from someone who loves you. Let's find out what they want to say to you. And this is someone who loves you, period. You know, it doesn't, I'm not sure if it's someone that you know, or if it's someone who loves you in spirit form. But maybe we'll find that answer in a more tangible way later into your reading. We'll find out. So, messages from someone who loves you, pile number two. Oh, interesting. You have two love cards and opportunity beckons. So they really want you to focus on exercising the heart energy. The heart energy is a type of energy that can expand to all the corners of the universe. The heart energy is something that can expand out to every crevice and every little nooks and crannies of the entire cosmos that we are living in. Your heart energy is that powerful. Please don't take my words lightly here, pile number two, is that your heart energy is so big and so vast and so potent and so valuable to this whole universe. And we're relying on you. We're relying on you to, I'm channeling right now. I usually don't talk like this. Pile number two, we are relying on you to tap into your heart energy right now. We need you to tap into your heart energy and focus on the feeling of love and expanding that energy, because your type of love can heal the entire cosmos itself. You are capable of making a dark space light. You are able to reach all the shadows that have casted darkness upon some very innocent souls. You're able to heal so many beautiful, incredible beings. You're able to, you know, let's not overcomplicate this, and let's not get into the details and nitty-gritties of the matter that we have at this time with you, pile number two, because all we want you to do is to focus on the heart energy, and the ripple effect will sort itself out. When we get into the details, when we get into the small pieces that the ego cares about, that's when we get overwhelmed and overthink things. So the main message, the first main message, pile number two, is that, look, they want you to play again. They want you to feel. So when you're falling in love, when you can't help but to love the heck out of your sibling, your mom, your dad, that heart energy, you can induce that energy of being in love and falling in love. So you can, I practice this myself all the time, and I have a trigger point of me feeling even more love is when I look into the blue skies. This is just my personal trigger. It can be different for you. Maybe, find your thing that causes you to feel love. And, it's a heart energy. It feels warm. It feels fuzzy. It feels expanded. It feels protected. It feels like you are guided. So when I look into the blue sky, when I look at the sky in general, I immediately feel this rush of love in my heart, as if I'm falling in love. And in this case, I'm falling in love with myself. I'm falling in love with my life. I'm falling in love with the day. I'm falling in love with my neighborhood. I'm falling in love with the sky. I'm falling in love with the planet. I think you guys get the point. The main thing, the message is coming from someone who loves you, is that they want you to do things where you feel love. And if you can't, and it's not like waiting for something to help you feel loved, it's that you want to be the initiator of love. Just even practice it right now while you're listening to me giving you this reading. Like, feel the feeling of love, feel the expansion in your heart space. And feel it, how it can reach even to the corners of where you are now, whatever building you're, whether you're in your room or in your house, in your apartment. Imagine your love energy expanding to all the corners of your room. Imagine your love energy expanding to all the corners and nooks and crannies of your area, of the city that you're in, and then expanding to the whole city, into the whole country, into the whole planet, and then into the whole universe. Feel the feeling of love and how expansive that is and how healing it is. Imagine light pouring out of your heart energy, just shedding light, bright, divine, godly light with your love energy everywhere that you're spreading it to. So, I feel, of course, we have this world imagery. Opportunity beckons. So the more you expand your heart energy, the more opportunities coming to you. This card is what is almost the carrot stick to your ego, they want to say. Okay, so the ego is going to be like, why are we doing this? Why are we not being productive? What is going on? And so, here you go. If you needed a little guidance, say this practice is your ticket to the next expansion. And it's not even about your ego at this point. This is you, me telling you that this is the next evolution of, this is the next stage, the next phase of your path, of the next thing that they would like you to embody more, is embody the energy of love. And with this energy, things will come to you very naturally. New job opportunities, new money, new relationships, new friendships, new connections, new ideas, a new life, essentially. Keeping it simple. The message is from someone who loves you. They want you to know to keep it simple. This incredible, magnificent life that they see you living, that they want you to live into, is simple. It's not complicated. It really isn't. It's about you being clear about what you like in life, what you want in life, and going after it. At the same time, having compassion for yourself and having compassion, period, for your city, for your life, for the world, for the planet, for the universe, for the cosmos, for all of the dimensions that exist. And it's being this unconditionally loving type of person that you are, and being playful. You know, you guys, pile number 2, you like to play, you like to laugh. Who doesn't? But especially in your case, pile number 2, you are blessed with a destiny that is filled with laughter and love and things that just simply work out in your favor. I almost don't want to pull more cards, but at the same time, I feel like there are a few more things to be said about messages from someone who loves you. Oh my God. I can't make this up, pile number 2. You have, this card just came out and we're talking about love. Like I can't, like we're just going to keep talking about love for the next hour if we need to, if we want to, but that really is the message. You can even click off right now because you've already gotten the message, and we're getting a confirmation again, pile number 2, that you are the master of your heart and this is your talent, and this is essentially your purpose in life is to whatever. You know, sometimes you ask, like, what is my purpose in life? Or what am I supposed to do? Which direction should I take? Whichever path that makes you feel expanded in the heart is the path you should take. Like, which friend, even when you're choosing which friendship to nurture more, which friend makes you feel heard? Which friend makes you feel seen? Which friend makes you feel more loved? That's the friend you should hang out with more. And which job do you feel most excited in? Which job do you feel most loved in? Which job do you feel most appreciated in? Which job reciprocates with your energy more with you? That's the job you should take. Which family member do you feel most loved by? That's the family member that you should spend more time with. Which family member appreciates you the most? That's the family member that you should spend more time with. Which hobby? You know, I could keep going. So I think you guys get the point. Your path in life is to focus on that love energy, not only for yourself, but for the entire universe and the cosmos. That's the message I have for you guys, pile number 2. That was lovely, beautiful. You are beautiful. Help me boop that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. I post videos every single week, and I'll see you in another one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. How are we all doing? Thank you so much for letting me tune into your energy to read for you. Let's find out what messages we have from someone who loves you. Messages from someone who loves you, pile number 3. Okay, the immediate message, I think I just want to get this out of the way right off the bat. Pile number 3. So 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Messages from someone from the divine, someone, you know, they want you to finish something ASAP. Finish something as soon as you can and then move on from it. So whether it is something that has been draining you or something that has been feeling like it's hard to finish it and you can move on from it. You really, really can. So let's not get depressed about it. Let's finish it and move on from it. I feel like some of you guys are getting down about it. It's going to be different for every single one of you. And even I can relate to this message coming through. You know, it's time for, you know, us to just get the thing done and then let's move on from it. We can leave it in the past forever and ever and ever and ever. You don't need to worry about it right now. You don't need to worry about it ever. Just, you know, you have chosen the path that you've chosen and let's finish it real quick. There's nothing that's bad going to happen at all. It's just that you need to finish it, commit to your choices that you've made, and then move on from it. It's that simple. No need to overthink it at all. That's it. So messages from someone who loves you. So once you've finished your little thing over there, a project or I don't know whatever it is, it's different for everyone that's tuning into pile number 3. I feel like right after you're going to be celebrating and being so much more in sync with your life. You're going to feel like you're in harmony again with the universe. It's going to be feeling really good. I'm so excited for you guys, pile number 3. You're going to find yourself, you're going to naturally find yourself in a power position. You're going to feel powerful again. You're going to feel like you're in your rhythm. So I love this energy for you. because it's like you have been wanting this. So when I tune into, you know, the messages that they want to tell you is that this is so interesting because this type of energy doesn't feel like it's from someone in physical form that loves you. It feels like as someone that is in spirit form that loves you, someone that is, because the messages feel so light. It doesn't feel tangible. Like I can't feel, there's no physical attachment to the body of the spirit that I'm tuning into like that. This is messages coming from a spirit, an ancestor, or like a great grandmother that is tuning into your energy and helping guide you right now. And they see that you're frustrated a little bit, and they see why you're frustrated. Like they get why you're feeling that way. Like they understand you. They really do see you. They're helping you through this process a lot right now these days. And they also can see what you're trying to get at in life is this level of, you know, you're so tired of this thing, but you just want to move along with your life. You want to move ahead with things. You want to do what you want to do. I feel like some of you have projects you want to like start. Some of you want to go on vacation. Some of you guys want to just chill and not worry about anything besides yourself. Some of you guys want to just be in your own zone and not care about anything else. And they are reassuring that you're absolutely going to get that and 10 times more. Whatever it is that you rather be doing, you're going to get there for sure, no matter what. Absolutely. And so much more. I keep getting the message, and so much more, and so much more. So don't worry, you're going to get what you are hoping to get out of life, out of yourself even. You know, you're going to come to a place where you have 2 of Cups, so you're going to be having a good time. I feel like it's a mixed bag of things that I see when it comes to pile number 3. Like you all want different things. I see some of you guys want to go out and date more, but then I see some of you guys wanting to just spend time alone more, and then some of you guys want to you know, hang out with your partner more. Some of you guys want to get married. Some of you guys want to just focus on your passion projects. The energy is what's consistent throughout all these different outcomes of everyone tuning into pile number 3 is that you are yearning to experience this. Like it's definitely gonna happen. You can feel it in your bones. It's gonna happen. But it's almost like it's around the corner and it feels a little bit down the line, but you want to experience it now. And spirit, I'm saying spirit because this person I'm tuning into is definitely spirit. It's not someone that is in physical form. Like they see you. Messages coming from someone who loves you is that you got to just finish what you started. That's it. And then you'll immediately come into this stage of the game of life. You're destined for this. Let's see what do we have there. Pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. So don't let yourself get all wrapped up in the BS of life. You know, refocus your energy into a more positive, uplifting, thought process, spiritual hygiene. What are you thinking? Are you thinking mostly positive things, or are you thinking mostly negative things? You can color your world in the way that you want to color your world. So rest assured, pile number 3, that you are going to get to a place where you are meant to be in. You're going to be in a place where you're feeling like fully yourself again, really soon. But what you do need to do is finish what you started. You really do need to do that in order to get to this step 2 of this 2-step process, if we want to put it that way. We have Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. So, I feel like there's people involved here. Okay, that's down the road though, so let yourself, talk to the people that you want to talk to. If there's something that you want to do for your future self, yeah, you can reach out to more people. You can start researching the things that you want to get involved in. So that's interesting. A few of you guys, a small number of you guys are thinking like, I want to get married. So, you know, in that example, and take it however resonates to your situation, you know, it's planning for the event that you want to do. Some of you guys want to go out and date more. Some of you guys want to do your passion projects. Some of you guys want to just not do anything. That's so to prepare for this life that you want to kind of sync up with. If you want to get married, look at the venues. If you want to buy a condo, look at condos. If you want to work with a company, you know, start researching about that company, you know, absorb that reality that you're looking to sync up with. If you want to just simply rest more, how can you delegate some tasks? How can you clear up your schedule? You can do these little things that prepare you into the reality that you want to shift into. There are things that you can make space for. So if you guys want to buy new clothes, then you have to clear out your closet. If you want to go out and date new people, then you need to clear your schedule to make time for the dates. And you need to pick out some outfits for your dates. It's exciting like that. If you guys want to travel, then you should probably look at some hotels of the destination that you want to go to. It's being active about pursuing your dreams and your preferred outcome. So pile number 3, messages from someone who loves pile number 3. Yeah, okay, so again, we have some of you guys feeling a little weighed down by your situation right now. So you can simply let all this crap go. You can simply let that weight go. You do not need to think about it. This is the first message I started your reading with, is that you can just drop the density of the thoughts that you have been thinking. Like, you really don't need to think about it. Your issues are not that big. And who am I to say how big your issues are? It might feel really all-consuming. I feel like 99% of your reading here, though, is Spirit reassuring you that you will get to the job promotion you're looking for, get into the life that you're looking for. You guys are destined for the things that you're yearning for sure. So yeah, you're getting distracted a little bit by noise. So because we have so many cards that's pointing towards that, it's as if the high spirit that we're tuning into is saying that you might, well, telling me that you guys, pile number 3, it might get the best of you, and you might continue to do that anyway. I feel like a few of you guys will just continue to be like, oh, why am I here? Why do I have to finish that? Why do I have to wait? Why do I have to do this and that? Until you get there, and all the way until the end of the project or whatever it is, the thing that you need to finish. But for some of you guys, you will be able to conquer it and relax and just go with the process and trust the process of life. And this process really isn't that bad. You're about to finish what you're going to finish. And you're going to experience this life that is so much, it's what you want and so much more. Again, we're saying that phrase again. Pile number 3. Messages from someone who loves pile number 3. Yeah, oh, frick, of course we have the release card. Yeah, let's release things. I feel like I've talked about you releasing things like 10 times in this reading already. So, you know, feeling lighter, trusting that it's going to come. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, like I do feel like there's something you have to do. And even the highest spirit is telling you to, you know, let it go. And you don't need to be carrying all that. And like release that. Release the thought. Maybe you physically need to release something that feels dense. You know, don't do things that make you feel down. Energy is so real, and you can feel it when you finish hanging out with that person. Do you feel good after hanging out with them? Or do you feel bad? Or do you feel just okay? Or do you feel uplifted? Those are your answers of whether that person's supposed to be in your life. more or not? You know, how do you feel after coming home from work? Does that job uplift you? Does it benefit you? Does it add to your life? Or do you feel drained? Do you feel tired? Do you feel completely out of whack after spending a day at work? You know, these feelings that you have are the keys to your highest life track, and it will, these are little guiding posts of how you should manage your life, essentially. Time to heal. We have time to heal, pile number 3. So messages from someone who loves you. You know, it's time to really look at your life and get rid of so many ways of beings that you have been, the way you think, the way you choose things, the way you have done things. It's time to heal from that, because your snake skin is growing, you're shedding old skin, and you're becoming a new version of your own self that is in a higher frequency and on a higher life track than you currently are. So you're about to shift, and you will experience these blessings, but I feel like the more you shift, the more blessings you'll get. You know, so if I'm seeing, why am I seeing a cake? So you're gonna get your reward, you're gonna get your cake, but how big your cake is, that's what is on you, pile number 3. How much you heal from this past, from this way of thinking, you know, how much spiritual hygiene that you work on is up to you. So whether you get a cupcake or a birthday cake or a wedding cake or just a massive, beautiful, whichever version of cake you get is on you. You're gonna get a cake for sure, but how big the cake is, that depends on how much spiritual growth that you allow yourself to do, how much reviewing of your life you're gonna do. I hope this is making sense. Basically, you're choosing how much, you know, you and your free will has so much to play in this situation that you have at hand here. Are you going to pick the job that makes you feel the best, or are you going to keep sticking around with those friends that make you feel just okay? You know, you have to feel like you're so amazing most of the time, at least. Of course, no friendship and no job is absolutely perfect. There's going to be days where it's, you know, no one's perfect and nothing is perfect. You have to give that slack for sure. But are you feeling just okay or down about it 80% of the time? Then you should reevaluate the whole experience of that thing. So I hope that message made sense. You guys are on a path to some amazing rewards in life. You will definitely be blessed with what you're looking to be blessed with, for sure. So if you like this reading, help me boop that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. I post every single week, and I'll see you in another one. Bye for now.